Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to talk about a powerful truth. Time is an illusion. Sometimes a few minutes can feel endless during pain, stress, or waiting. Other times, hours disappear quickly when you are happy, excited, or deeply focused. This shows that time is not only controlled by clocks, it is also shaped by your mind, emotions, and attention. In this video, we will learn how our mindset changes the way we experience life and time itself. Lesson 1. Time feels different in every situation. Time is strange. Sometimes a few minutes feel like hours, and other times entire days disappear so quickly that it feels impossible to understand where the time went. When you are waiting for something important, time moves slowly. When you are bored, every minute feels heavy. When you are in pain, stress, or sadness, time feels endless. But when you are excited, deeply focused, laughing with people you love, or enjoying life, time suddenly moves fast. Hours feel like minutes. Days disappear quickly. This shows something powerful. Time is not only experienced through clocks, it is experienced through the mind. Two people can live through the exact same amount of time but feel it completely differently because emotions, attention, and mindset change the experience. Imagine sitting in a waiting room before important news. 10 minutes can feel extremely long because the mind becomes focused on anxiety and uncertainty. Now imagine spending time with close friends during a happy moment. Several hours may pass without you even noticing. The clock moved normally in both situations, but your experience of time changed completely. This is why many people say time feels faster as they grow older. Life becomes repetitive, busy, and automatic. Days blend together without much awareness. People wake up, rush through routines, stay distracted, and suddenly another year is gone. Meanwhile, strong emotional moments often feel slower because the mind becomes highly aware during those experiences. This teaches an important lesson. Attention changes the experience of life. The more present and aware you are, the more deeply you experience moments. The more distracted and unconscious you become, the faster life seems to disappear. Many people live constantly stressed, distracted, or emotionally trapped. Because of this, they never fully experience the present moment. Their mind is always rushing somewhere else, thinking about tomorrow, worrying about problems, replaying the past. This creates a strange feeling where life moves quickly but rarely feels fully lived. That is why peaceful moments matter so much. A calm walk, a deep conversation, a quiet morning, a sunset. These moments slow life down emotionally because your attention becomes fully present. Another reason time feels different is because emotions shape perception. Fear stretches time emotionally. Joy compresses it. Pain makes people count every minute. Excitement makes people forget time completely. This is why childhood often feels longer emotionally than adulthood. Children experience life with curiosity and attention. Everything feels new, interesting, and meaningful. Adults often become trapped in routine, stress, and distraction. Life becomes automatic, and automatic living makes time feel faster. This is dangerous because many people suddenly realize years have passed without truly feeling present for much of their life. The truth is simple. You do not only experience life through years, you experience life through awareness. A distracted year can feel emotionally empty. A deeply meaningful moment can stay inside memory forever. This is why presence matters so much. When your mind is fully focused on what is happening now, life feels richer and more meaningful. But when your attention constantly escapes into stress and distraction, life feels rushed and exhausting. Another important truth is this: the mind often creates the feeling of time. Waiting while staring at the clock makes time feel slower. Being deeply focused makes time disappear. This is why people who constantly wait for happiness often suffer emotionally. They keep thinking, "I'll enjoy life later. I'll feel peace later. I'll start living later." But while waiting for the future, the present moment quietly disappears. Many people spend years emotionally waiting instead of truly living. This is why understanding time changes perspective. You begin realizing that life is not just about how long you live. It is also about how deeply you experience moments while you are alive. People who stay present often feel more connected to life. They notice details. They appreciate simple experiences. They slow down mentally instead of constantly rushing. This creates more peace. Another powerful lesson is this: your emotional state changes your experience of life itself. A stressed mind experiences time differently than a peaceful mind. An anxious person feels trapped inside waiting and worry. A grateful person experiences moments more fully. This is why inner peace matters more than many people realize. The calmer your mind becomes, the more meaningful life feels. Remember this carefully. Time is not only measured by clocks. It is also shaped by attention, emotion, and awareness. The way you experience your moments becomes the way you experience your life. So stop rushing through everything. Slow down sometimes. Be fully present. Because life feels longer, deeper, and more meaningful when your mind finally learns how to truly live in the moment instead of constantly escaping from it. Lesson 2. Your mind changes the speed of time. Most people believe time moves the same way all the time. But if you pay attention carefully, you realize something interesting. Your mind changes the way time feels. The clock may move normally, but your experience of time changes depending on your thoughts, emotions, focus, and awareness. This is why 5 minutes can sometimes feel endless, while 5 hours can disappear quickly without you noticing. When your mind feels stressed, bored, anxious, or restless, time feels slow and heavy. But when your mind feels excited, peaceful, deeply focused, or happy, time suddenly moves fast. This shows that your mental state shapes your experience of life itself. Imagine sitting in a boring classroom, waiting room, or long meeting. You keep checking the clock again and again. Every minute feels painful because your attention is fully focused on waiting. Now imagine watching a movie you love, spending time with close friends, or doing something exciting. Hours pass quickly because your mind becomes deeply engaged. The clock moved the same way in both situations, but your mind experienced time differently. This teaches an important lesson. The quality of your attention changes the quality of your life. Many people live with constant mental noise. Their mind is always distracted, stressed, worried, or emotionally overloaded. Because of this, they rarely experience life fully. Even during peaceful moments, their brain stays busy thinking about problems, future fear, or unfinished tasks. This creates mental exhaustion. The mind never truly rests. And when the mind becomes restless, life starts feeling rushed, heavy, and emotionally draining. Another truth many people ignore is this: the brain remembers emotional experiences differently. Strong emotional moments often feel bigger and more important in memory. A single painful day can feel extremely long emotionally. A joyful moment can stay in memory for years, even if it lasted only minutes. This happens because the mind gives more attention to emotional experiences. Attention creates emotional weight. This is why awareness matters so much. The more present your mind becomes, the richer life feels. Many people rush through life automatically. Wake up, work, scroll on the phone, repeat the same routine daily without awareness. Then suddenly they wonder, where did the years go? Life feels faster when the mind stops paying attention deeply. Children experience time differently because they notice everything. New experiences, curiosity, excitement, and discovery make moments feel bigger and slower emotionally. Adults often lose this because stress, repetition, and distraction take over the mind. Life becomes automatic, and automatic living makes time disappear quickly. This is why mindfulness and presence are so powerful. When your attention fully enters the present moment, life feels more alive. A peaceful walk feels deeper. A conversation feels more meaningful. Food tastes better. Nature feels calming. Simple moments become richer. Presence slows life down emotionally because your mind finally stops rushing everywhere at once. Another dangerous habit is constantly multitasking. Many people try to do too many things mentally at the same time. Watching videos while scrolling, working while overthinking, listening while distracted. Because attention becomes divided, moments lose depth and meaning. Life starts feeling blurry and rushed. A focused mind experiences life more clearly. This creates peace. Another important lesson is this: your thoughts shape your experience of time. An anxious mind feels trapped in waiting and worry. A grateful mind experiences moments more deeply. A peaceful mind feels calmer and less rushed. This is why protecting your mental state matters so much. Many people spend their entire life trying to control time without learning how to calm the mind experiencing time. But inner calm changes everything. When the mind slows down, life feels less chaotic. Breathing becomes calmer. Awareness becomes stronger. Moments become more meaningful. This is why some peaceful moments feel almost timeless. Sitting quietly during a sunset, praying deeply, spending time with someone you love, or fully focusing on meaningful work can make the mind lose track of time completely. These moments feel powerful because your attention becomes fully present. Another truth is this: people who constantly chase the future often miss the present. They are always waiting for the next achievement, next weekend, next vacation, next success. Because of this, they never fully enjoy where they are right now. Life becomes an endless race. But peaceful people learn how to experience today instead of constantly escaping mentally into tomorrow. That mindset changes the entire feeling of life. Remember this carefully. Your mind is not just observing time, it is shaping your experience of time. A restless mind makes life feel heavy and rushed. A present mind makes life feel deeper, calmer, and more meaningful. So slow down sometimes. Protect your attention. Be fully present in small moments. Because the way your mind experiences time eventually becomes the way you experience your life. Lesson 3. Pain makes time feel heavy. When people are suffering emotionally or physically, time feels completely different. A few minutes can feel endless. A single difficult day can feel like an entire month. Pain slows life down emotionally. This is why people often say, "The night felt so long. I thought the pain would never end. I kept looking at the clock. During painful moments, the mind becomes deeply focused on discomfort, fear, sadness, stress, or loneliness. Because attention becomes trapped inside suffering, time starts feeling heavier and slower. A person waiting in fear experiences time differently than a person laughing with friends. A person dealing with heartbreak experiences time differently than a person celebrating success. The clock keeps moving normally, but the emotional experience changes completely. This teaches an important truth. The human mind shapes the feeling of time through emotion. Pain stretches moments emotionally. Happiness compresses them. Many people notice this during sickness or emotional struggle. When the body hurts or the heart feels broken, people become highly aware of every hour. They think constantly about their discomfort. Because attention stays trapped inside pain, time feels slow and exhausting. This is why suffering can feel endless while you are inside it. But there is also something important to understand. Pain changes your attention completely. When life feels good, the mind often becomes relaxed and distracted. But during difficult moments, awareness becomes sharper. The mind notices every detail, every emotion, every fear. This creates the feeling that time has slowed down. Many people also become trapped inside emotional suffering because they continuously replay pain mentally. They think about the same problem again and again, the same heartbreak, the same mistake, the same fear, the same disappointment. Because of this repetition, emotional pain becomes heavier and lasts longer than necessary. The situation itself may already be over, but the mind keeps reliving it repeatedly. This is why mental suffering often becomes greater than the original problem itself. Another truth many people forget is this: pain changes perspective. During difficult moments, people often feel like life will never improve. Sadness convinces the mind that suffering will last forever. But emotions are temporary. Hard seasons eventually pass. Healing eventually begins. The painful moment that feels endless today may become a distant memory one day. This is important to remember because many people lose hope during emotionally heavy periods. They believe, "I will always feel this way." But life constantly changes. Human emotions constantly change too. No feeling stays forever. Another reason pain makes time feel heavy is because suffering forces people to slow down emotionally. During peaceful times, people rush through life without noticing much. But pain often makes people stop and deeply reflect. People start questioning life, questioning priorities, questioning relationships, questioning themselves. Pain can create emotional maturity because difficult experiences force awareness. This does not mean pain is enjoyable, but it often teaches lessons comfort never teaches. People sometimes become stronger, wiser, calmer, and more grateful after difficult seasons because suffering changes perspective. A person who has experienced loss often values time more deeply. A person who has experienced loneliness often appreciates connection more deeply. Pain can make ordinary moments feel valuable again. Another important lesson is this: the mind often exaggerates suffering when attention becomes trapped inside it. This is why people who isolate themselves completely during hard times often feel worse emotionally. Their mind keeps focusing only on pain, but movement, purpose, connection, and hope slowly help healing begin. Small positive moments matter during difficult seasons. A conversation, a peaceful walk, a deep breath, a supportive person. These moments remind the mind that suffering is not the entire story of life. Another truth is this: Pain feels endless while you are inside it, but time continues moving. This is why healing quietly happens even when people feel stuck emotionally. Little by little, wounds become lighter, memories lose intensity, the mind becomes calmer, and eventually, people realize they survived moments they once believed would destroy them. This creates emotional strength. A person who survives difficult seasons often becomes mentally deeper and more resilient afterward. They stop taking small, peaceful moments for granted. They appreciate life more honestly. They become more aware of what truly matters. Remember this carefully. Pain can slow time emotionally, but difficult moments do not last forever. The human mind changes how time feels during suffering, but healing remains possible even when life feels heavy. So if you are inside a painful season right now, do not lose hope. This moment may feel endless today, but life continues moving. Healing continues growing quietly. And one day you may look back realizing that even your hardest moments taught you strength you never knew you had. Lesson 4. Happiness makes time fly. Have you ever noticed how quickly time passes when you are truly happy? A few hours with people you love can feel like a few minutes. A vacation ends before you are ready. A beautiful moment disappears so quickly that you wish you could hold on to it longer. This happens because happiness changes the way the mind experiences time. When people feel joy, excitement, peace, love, or deep focus, the brain becomes fully engaged in the present moment. Instead of watching the clock constantly, attention becomes absorbed inside the experience itself. Because of this, time seems to move faster. This is why people often say, "I can't believe the day ended already." Time flies when you're having fun. I wish this moment could last forever. The clock moves normally, but emotions change the experience completely. This teaches something powerful. The human experience of time depends heavily on attention and emotion. A happy mind experiences life differently than a stressed mind. When people suffer emotionally, they focus on every painful minute. But during joyful moments, they stop counting time completely. This is why happiness often feels fast. The mind becomes fully present. Many people spend their entire life chasing happiness but fail to fully experience it when it arrives. Even during good moments, their mind stays distracted by future worries, phones, stress, or overthinking. As a result, beautiful moments disappear quickly without being deeply experienced. This is why presence matters so much. When you are fully present during joyful experiences, life feels richer and more meaningful. A deep conversation becomes unforgettable. A peaceful sunset feels powerful. A family dinner feels warm and meaningful. A simple laugh feels special. Small moments become emotionally valuable when your attention fully enters them. Another reason happiness makes time fly is because the mind stops resisting reality. During painful moments, people mentally fight the experience. I want this to end. This feels too difficult. But during joyful moments, the mind relaxes. There is no emotional resistance. People simply enjoy what is happening. That relaxed state changes the experience of time. This is also why people lose track of time while doing meaningful work or creative activities they truly enjoy. Writing, painting, building something, learning, teaching, creating content, playing music, or spending time with loved ones can make hours disappear quickly. The mind enters deep focus, and deep focus changes time perception. Many people rarely experience this because modern life constantly distracts attention. Notifications, stress, social media, and endless mental noise prevent people from fully entering the present moment. Life starts feeling rushed and shallow. This is why peaceful, focused moments feel so powerful emotionally. They reconnect people with real living. Another important truth is this: people often realize the value of happy moments after they are gone. This is why memories become emotional. A childhood moment, a family gathering, a peaceful evening, a laugh with someone you miss. At the time, these moments may have felt ordinary, but later, they become deeply meaningful because the heart realizes how precious those moments truly were. This teaches an important lesson. Do not wait until moments become memories before appreciating them. Many people are physically present during happy experiences but mentally absent. They are too busy thinking about the future, checking phones, or worrying about problems. Because of this, they never fully feel the beauty of the current moment. Then life moves quickly. Years disappear, and they wonder why time feels so fast. The truth is simple. Life feels faster when you stop paying deep attention. Children often feel like life moves slowly because everything feels new and exciting. Adults become trapped inside routine and distraction, so time seems to speed up emotionally. This is why curiosity, gratitude, and presence are important. They make life feel fuller. A grateful person experiences moments more deeply. A present person notices beauty more easily. A peaceful person feels less rushed emotionally. This changes the quality of life itself. Another powerful lesson is this: you cannot stop time, but you can deepen your experience of it. You can slow life down emotionally by becoming more present, listening carefully, putting distractions away, appreciating simple moments, being fully aware during experiences that matter. This creates richer memories and deeper peace. Happiness may make time feel fast, but meaningful moments still shape the heart forever. Remember this carefully. The best moments in life often pass quickly. That is why presence matters so much. Stop rushing through happy moments. Stop living distracted all the time. Because one day, the moments you barely noticed may become the memories you miss the most. Lesson 5. Waiting steals peace. Many people spend their entire life waiting. Waiting for success. Waiting for confidence. Waiting for happiness. Waiting for the perfect moment. Waiting for life to finally begin. Because of this, they never fully enjoy the present moment. Their mind constantly lives somewhere in the future. I'll be happy when I earn more money. I'll enjoy life after I become successful. I'll feel peace once all my problems disappear. This mindset quietly steals peace. The truth is simple. Life is happening while you are waiting. Time keeps moving whether you fully live or not. Many people believe waiting creates safety, but endless waiting often creates frustration and regret. The more people postpone happiness, growth, and action, the heavier life starts feeling emotionally. This is why waiting changes the experience of time so strongly. When people wait anxiously, minutes feel slow and painful. Think about waiting for important news, waiting during fear, waiting for results, or waiting during emotional uncertainty. The mind becomes restless. You keep checking the clock, thinking repeatedly, imagining outcomes. Because attention becomes trapped inside expectation, time starts feeling extremely slow. This is why waiting can feel emotionally exhausting. A restless mind experiences time differently than a peaceful mind. Another problem is that many people wait for perfect conditions before taking action. They think, I'll start when I feel ready. I'll change when life becomes easier. I'll begin later. But later often becomes years. This is dangerous because life rarely becomes perfectly comfortable. There will always be responsibilities, uncertainty, fear, and distractions. The people who change their life are usually the people who stop waiting and begin anyway. Another truth many people forget is this. Waiting often becomes a form of fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of discomfort. Instead of admitting fear directly, people delay action endlessly. But while they keep waiting, opportunities quietly disappear. Time continues moving, and regret slowly grows. Many people later look back asking themselves, "Why did I wait so long?" That question becomes painful because deep inside they know fear stole valuable years from their life. Waiting also affects happiness. Some people become so focused on the future that they never allow themselves to enjoy today. They believe peace only exists after success arrives. But if you cannot appreciate life now, future success alone may not create lasting happiness either. A person who constantly postpones peace will continue postponing peace forever. This is why presence matters so much. A peaceful person understands that goals are important, but life should still be experienced while chasing those goals. You can work hard without emotionally abandoning the present moment. Another important lesson is this. The mind creates suffering when it constantly resists the current moment. Waiting often creates resistance. I don't want things to be like this. I need the future to arrive faster. Because of this mental resistance, life starts feeling heavy. But calmness grows when you stop fighting time constantly and begin focusing on what you can do right now. Small action reduces anxiety. Presence reduces stress. Gratitude reduces restlessness. Many people also wait for motivation before changing their habits. But motivation is unreliable. Some days you feel inspired. Some days you feel tired. If your future depends completely on emotion, progress becomes unstable. Strong people learn how to act even without perfect feelings. This creates momentum. And momentum changes lives. Another reason waiting steals peace is because people often imagine the future too much. They create unrealistic expectations about happiness. If I achieve this goal, everything will finally feel perfect. But life remains imperfect at every stage. This is why inner peace matters more than external conditions alone. A calm mind can experience peace even during difficult seasons. A restless mind can feel empty even during success. Another powerful truth is this. You cannot control how fast life moves, but you can control how deeply you experience it. When people stop constantly waiting for someday, life becomes richer. Simple moments become meaningful again. Conversations feel deeper. Peaceful mornings feel valuable. Time feels less rushed emotionally. This changes everything. Imagine spending less time anxiously waiting and more time fully living. More gratitude, more presence, more courage, more action. That mindset creates emotional freedom. Remember this carefully. Waiting too long steals peace because it keeps your mind trapped in a future that does not exist yet. Life is not waiting for you somewhere ahead. Life is happening now. So stop postponing happiness, growth, and courage. Take action today. Appreciate today. Live today. Because time continues moving whether you are fully living or only waiting for life to begin. Lesson 6. Presence changes your experience of time. Most people move through life distracted. Their body is in the present, but their mind is somewhere else. Thinking about the future, worrying about problems, replaying old memories, scrolling endlessly on the phone. Because of this, life starts feeling fast and emotionally empty. Days disappear quickly, weeks pass unnoticed, and suddenly years are gone. The truth is simple. The more present you are, the more deeply you experience life. When your attention fully enters the current moment, life feels richer and more meaningful. Small moments become valuable again. A peaceful morning, a deep conversation, a quiet walk, a laugh with someone you love. These moments feel powerful because your mind is fully there. Presence slows life down emotionally, not because the clock changes, but because awareness becomes stronger. Many people rush through life automatically. Wake up, work, stress, sleep, repeat. This routine makes life feel fast because the mind stops paying deep attention. But calm and present people experience life differently. They notice details. They appreciate moments. They stop rushing mentally all the time. This creates peace. Another important truth is this: the quality of your attention shapes the quality of your life. If your attention constantly focuses on fear, stress, and distraction, life feels heavy. But when your attention becomes calm and present, life feels deeper and more meaningful. Remember this carefully. You cannot slow down time, but you can slow down your mind. And when your mind becomes calmer, life feels fuller, richer, and more alive. Lesson 7. Life feels short when you waste too much time. As people grow older, many of them begin saying the same thing. Life moves too fast. Where did the years go? This happens because time disappears quickly when life is lived unconsciously. Many people spend years waiting, delaying goals, wasting time, and repeating unhealthy habits. They think they still have plenty of time, so they keep saying, "I'll start later. I'll change someday. I'll follow my dreams in the future." But someday becomes dangerous when repeated for too long. Time keeps moving whether you take action or not. This is why many people later feel regret. They realize they spent too much time distracted, fearful, stressed, and emotionally absent. The painful truth is this: life feels short when too much time is wasted. Many people stay busy all day but still waste life emotionally through endless distraction, overthinking, negativity, and fear. A distracted life makes years disappear quickly. This is why awareness matters so much. Your daily choices matter, your habits matter, your attention matters. Every day is becoming part of your future memories. Another powerful truth is this: time is not just passing. Your life is passing. This should not create fear. It should create awareness. Awareness to appreciate people more. Awareness to stop wasting time. Awareness to finally start living fully. Remember this carefully. One day you may realize that the small moments you ignored were actually the most valuable parts of your life. So stop waiting for life to begin later. Be present now. Take action now. Live fully now. Because time moves faster than most people realize.